One of the most important things in life is not to be a pussy.
That's stupid. Why? Why would you do that? Like,
So Sandris apparently now has some drama with Michael Todd and some shit talk. He posted a video the other day where he was basically calling Michael Todd a pussy.
Life is not to be a pussy.
He's talking about,
I think one of the most important things in life is not to be a pussy.
so basically he goes on a whole 4-minute video there where he's just subliminally talking to Michael Todd. He doesn't mention his name once, but he's obviously referring to him. And this is further confirmed by Sandris talking with Paul Italia today. And Paul was asking him, what do you think about Michael doing the Road to 100 trophies? A lot of people in the comments have said, why are you going against a bunch of amateurs at local tournaments, just taking away their trophies and just ruining the experience for them, basically. So let's see what Sandris had to say when asked about that.
What do you think about the tour he's on? I put that bounty out on him because he was all chasing 100 trophies and going to the local tournaments and kind of beating up on everybody. I find out now he's going into master class. He's going into grandmaster class. He's just trying to take all the trophies and all. So what's your thoughts on that?
I just think it's stupid. Like plain, like pointless, stupid. Why? Why would you do that? Like, as I said in my video as well. Like,
I mean, the thing is, Michael Todd is someone who's been world champion at one point in time. He's faced all the top super heavyweights, and he's been arm wrestling so long, and now apparently all of a sudden he wants to go to tournaments and face a bunch of local guys. I mean, I can understand why people are put off by that for sure.
like why does it matter to you? Like, you are competing against amateur pullers. Like, oh, I can get that trophy. I can get that trophy. It'd be pretty cool. Like who the hell cares? Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything like for you.
Yeah, I think people have more respect for him if he goes after some tough opponents, such as like Devin, if he actually accepted that match, or other high-level opponents, which will be very legitimate and respectable if he gets those wins.
Uh, yeah, for some people it would be. It's probably cool that they get a chance to pull you, but what's really I don't really see the point. Uh, and yeah, just very very sad. It's like I think I saw a comment somewhere on my YouTube that it would be like an NFL player, going to play with a college kids or on high school.
Or it's like taking kid from a candy, something like that.
So, like, yeah, you can do it, it's cool, but why? It doesn't do anything.
So those were his thoughts on Michael Todd's whole Road to 100 trophy thing. And if you guys didn't know, Michael Todd actually ended up tearing his right bicep, but he's still continuing on his Road to 100 trophies, but just on the left arm. And I actually had somebody send me the footage of the injury. It's not too graphic. The quality is kind of low, but you can kind of see right here where the injury happens. It's barely visible, but if you go, so he hits, his wrist is being compromised. Here, let's go, let's put the speed to 0.25. So you see he's hitting he's already palm under, so he's under the other dude has the top position there, which is ideal. But Michael Todd's going with the side pressure like this. And almost a pin, not a pin. And the other dude is going underneath and slipping underneath here. And it's still really hard to see. An injury, to be honest. It's hard. Again, the quality is really low on that, so it's kind of hard to see. But again, like I said on the last video, I wouldn't wish an injury on anybody in any situation. So I hope he recovers quickly for sure and gets back to it. And I think people want to see Michael Todd going up against some legit opponents, because if he's not and he's continuing to talk, then people just kind of get put off by, you know, the talking without the action, as Devin stated, you know, like a chihuahua that barks and then runs away when you face it. And let's see some of the comments here on this last video where I talked about his injury and the road to 100. We have some people saying, I don't wish an injury to DMT, but hundreds of amateur arm wrestlers will now attend to compete for first place, and that is a win for arm wrestling. Anyone that thinks that what DMT is doing is good for competition cannot be taken serious as an athlete. That's a good point. People who are actually there will be able to compete for first place and not go against you know, a high level puller with so much experience such as Michael Todd, who deserves to be on a higher stage with tougher competition. Definitely makes sense. It's because even though his doctor said, I wish you had another 3 weeks for your match with Angarbayev, he still competed. Then right after the match, he was all, oh, I can clearly push things to its limits and it'll hold up. Genius. I mean, I don't know if he was fully recovered or not. That sucks if that was not the case, but I'll bet that 75-year-old man he was pulling just feels terrible. I never want to see anyone get injured, but it's pretty ironic that this injury happened right now after laying down to the guy to collect Paul's bounty, karma. Yeah, the timing on that is crazy. Like as I stated in this past video, like, man, it gets like couldn't get worse for Michael Todd with that injury. Somebody said, I'm doubtful. I figured he'd get injured to avoid Devin. Extra convenient. Man, that's crazy. It's just like, imagine conspiracy of Michael Todd's injury, but no, I mean, it looked like something was obviously wrong there in that video right there. You can kind of come to your own conclusion, but it didn't really look like it was torn off the bone, but you know, obviously he had been dealing with that bicep injury before where it was like strained or whatever, and that was like recently before his match with Angarbayev, so I'm sure there's some type of lingering issue there, and apparently it all came out right there. But anyways, that's it for the video. Just wanted to share Sandris's thoughts on Michael Todd because I saw that video on that podcast with him and I thought it was kind of interesting. But what do you guys think about, do you think, just in general, do you guys think that someone who's like a world-class puller or someone who's like at a really high level, should they not be pulling local tournaments, going around just trying to collect, you know, as many medals at a local tournament? Is that just kind of unfair? What do you guys think about that? Leave a comment.